Welcome to Starwatch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
What if a fashion editor, someone who has seen the brightest stars and the boldest designs, admitted this? If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I would never have believed Wang Yibo could transform like this. Tonight, we take you behind that breathtaking moment, where elegance, strength, and reinvention collided under Chanel's spotlight. The evening air was electric as the grand venue welcomed its guests, but it was the moment he appeared that truly shifted the atmosphere. Wang Yibo's entrance was not merely a walk down a blue-carpeted path, it was a declaration of presence, an unspoken assertion that this night would revolve around him. The lights caught the subtle curl of his hair, the polished sheen of his leather jacket, and the poised confidence that had matured far beyond his early career years. There was a gravity in his stride, a sense of calm command that drew the eyes of everyone in the room, from journalists scribbling notes to fans capturing every instant on their phones. In that brief stretch of time, it became clear that the boy who once shied from the spotlight had evolved into a figure who could both command attention and remain intriguingly untouchable. The murmurs of recognition and excitement blended with the rhythmic clicking of cameras, yet Yibo seemed untouched by the chaos, moving with a rhythm dictated solely by himself. Each step was measured, deliberate, and yet infused with an effortless charm that conveyed both strength and vulnerability. It was the juxtaposition that captured the imagination, a celebrity who could dominate the visual stage while maintaining a quiet reserve, an artistry of presence that spoke volumes without uttering a single word. The room held its collective breath, sensing not just a fashion moment, but a transformative energy, the embodiment of discipline, growth, and self-assurance crystallized into a single figure. Even as flashes illuminated the contours of his face, it was the subtler details that told the deeper story. The set of his shoulders, the slight narrowing of his gaze, and the way his hands remained relaxed at his sides, all conveyed a narrative of relentless personal evolution. This was not an overnight transformation, nor a superficial display of style. It was the result of years of dedication, of physical and mental shaping, of navigating an industry that demands both adaptability and resilience. For those witnessing the arrival, it was impossible not to feel a quiet awe, a recognition of an individual who had turned discipline into an art form, who now inhabited a space that was at once aspirational and accessible. By the time Wang Yibo reached the center of the blue carpet, the entire venue seemed to pulse with a collective acknowledgement. This was a figure who had grown into himself, who had turned presence into power, and whose arrival marked not just the start of an event, but a moment that would linger in memory far beyond its fleeting seconds. The subtle shift from admiration to awe was inevitable as Wang Yibo's transformation became evident to all who watched. This was more than a visual change. It was the manifestation of years of perseverance, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to self-improvement. His posture spoke of newfound confidence, shoulders broadened, back straightened, chest lifted in a silent declaration of strength. Every movement carried weight, not just of muscle, but of intention, a testament to the countless hours spent honing both body and mind. The transformation was not merely physical. It was a narrative of personal evolution, of a young man stepping into his full presence in a world that scrutinizes every gesture. What captured attention most was the balance between power and poise. The once slight, reserved figure had grown into a presence that commanded attention effortlessly, yet without arrogance. The sharp lines of his attire accentuated the contours of his form, yet it was the fluidity in his movements that revealed the true depth of his transformation. Each step, each tilt of the head, conveyed a confidence that was hard-earned and genuine. Observers could sense the mental fortitude beneath the exterior, a resilience shaped by challenges, criticisms, and the relentless demands of the entertainment industry. Here was a man who had learned to translate discipline into grace, effort into an aura that could both inspire and intimidate. The audience could not help but draw comparisons between who he had been and who he had become. The transition from a shy, tentative youth into a figure of assured masculinity was palpable, almost cinematic in its impact. Fans whispered in reverence, critics scrutinized with renewed curiosity, yet the energy that emanated from Yibo transcended both admiration and skepticism. It was a living illustration of transformation as art, of personal evolution made tangible through sweat, strategy, and unwavering resolve. Beyond the physicality, the transformation spoke to a deeper narrative of self-mastery. Wang Yibo's gaze carried a quiet determination, a subtle yet powerful message. Growth is neither instant nor superficial, and true evolution demands patience, discipline, and courage. The room seemed to hold its collective breath, acknowledging not just a change in appearance, but the emergence of someone who had redefined his own limits. In that moment, the audience witnessed not just a celebrity in transformation, but a human being claiming his space, asserting his identity, and inspiring others to believe in the transformative power of perseverance. As Wang Yibo moved through the room, a symphony of voices swelled around him, each note carrying expectation, admiration, and a hint of speculation. Fans whispered in awe, cameras clicked relentlessly, and industry insiders quietly dissected every measured movement. It was a chorus that both celebrated and scrutinized, a testament to the delicate tension between public perception and personal growth. Yet amid this orchestration of attention, Yibo remained composed, a quiet anchor in a sea of noise. The voices buzzed insistently, yet they did not define him. They highlighted the contrast between the man he had become and the persona the world imagined. Every reaction revealed the intensity of scrutiny he navigated daily. Observers measured the expansion of his shoulders, the confident alignment of his posture, the subtle curl of a smile, debating whether his transformation was the fruit of meticulous effort or the natural response to relentless industry pressure. Some marveled at the metamorphosis, celebrating discipline made visible, while others questioned its rapidity, examining each detail as though it could explain the evolution of a star. In every sound, Yibo found not distraction, but a reflection of the journey he had taken, a mirror that magnified his determination. His response to the surrounding clamor was deliberate, almost painterly. There was an intentional stillness to his movements, a keen understanding that the voices were both a challenge and a canvas. Each step, every slight nod, every poised glance became an assertion of self, a quiet but unmistakable declaration that his story remained his own, regardless of interpretation. The subtlety of his presence spoke volumes. True mastery lies not in silencing the world, but in moving through it with purpose, letting authenticity shine amid speculation. In this delicate interplay of growth and observation, Wang Yibo exemplified a profound truth. Personal evolution under the public eye is as much about internal fortitude as external transformation. He did not seek to dominate the narrative, nor to yield to it. He existed fully within it, a living testament to resilience, discipline, and self-belief. And in witnessing him navigate the chorus of voices with grace and authority, the audience glimpsed a universal lesson. The power of steadfast self-assurance renders the noise of the world merely a backdrop to the remarkable journey of becoming. Behind the glamour, there's a larger conversation unfolding. In today's entertainment industry, beauty standards shift like weather. Yesterday it was pale and thin. Today it's strong and defined. Tomorrow, who knows? For male celebrities, the pressure is immense, not just to act, not just to sing, but to embody whatever the market demands. Abs are counted, shoulders measured, and comparisons never stop. For Wang Yibo, his journey reflects more than personal growth. It's the mirror of an entire industry wrestling with identity. But what if we look deeper? Beyond the leather jacket, beyond the applause, there's something universally human. Who among us hasn't felt the need to change, to adapt, to prove that we can rise above old versions of ourselves? Wang Yibo's transformation is not only a red carpet story, it's a metaphor for persistence. Whether you're a student, an athlete, or someone facing life's daily battles, the message is the same. Strength is built quietly through mornings of self-discipline, through countless moments when no one is watching. Fans shouted, "Brother Bo, don't be so handsome." But deep down, what touched them most wasn't just his looks. It was the determination shining behind his eyes. The message that even in a world of shifting trends, you can still carve your own path. And maybe that's why this moment matters. Because it isn't only about fashion or physique or fame. It's about the courage to grow and the humor to stay human while doing it. So, what do you see when you look at Wang Yibo under Chanel's blue lights? A superstar shaped by brands, or a young man who dared to evolve against all odds? One thing is certain: sometimes transformation is not about leaving the past behind, but about carrying it into a stronger, brighter tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please don't forget to like this video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more stories that connect fashion, entertainment, and the human spirit. Stay inspired, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.